Christian Methodist Church in Terrell, Texas. We're so glad that you are tuning in and watching us today. We're going to get started today in just a moment. The message today is Children of the Light. Glad you're a part of it. We'll see you in a minute. Sunday of Lent, and the message we're going to have is called Children of the Light. That's what you are. Let's go forward together with this message today. Okay? Taylor's here. We're going to have a great solo later on. So good to see each one of you. Hope you're having a good spring break. Those who are spring break, some of our young people are, I know that. They've got another day off tomorrow. So if I were to say to you, this is the day the Lord has made, what would you say?
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for being here. Today is Encore Sunday. You might notice in your bulletin there is a special envelope that's there. And those watching at home, you can do this as well online. But basically, we're collecting some funds to help fund our United Methodist Committee on Relief, which is the administrative side of taking care of disasters that take place all around the world that we're called to. We almost had a disaster last Thursday night, as you may have known, with the high winds and a couple of tornadoes that touched down, or came close to touching down in North Texas. So we are very much aware of the spring storm season, very much aware of hurricanes that take place down at the coast, and needs that we have for people that are in famine, other times to have relief. So the United Methodist Committee on Relief is an amazing agency that we support, and we want those dollars that go during a time of emergency to go straight to those needs. So what does today do? Today's gifts help fund the administrative side of this. So all around the denomination today, churches are collecting a special offering for Encore Sunday. So it goes in these envelopes, and they can be placed in on the altar here, or in the boxes that we have. Other place is good to do that. Now, please be generous for that. I want to share with you a concert that's coming up. It's I think we've got a slide of this. This is called the Collinsworth. It's a gospel music concert. I'm going to be there. I'll be praying at this concert. Will be at the Jamie Foxx Performing Arts Center this Saturday night. And looks like the doors open at 5:30. Concert begins at 6:30. And this is some great music. I've heard the Collinsworth family before. They're just amazing. They've grown up in music. The kids have, and their parents are there. It's going to be a really neat thing. So it's the Jamie Foxx Performing Arts Center. Come on out. I'm praying there. Love to see you be part of that. Now, please join me if you look in your bulletin. There's a greeting that we have, and the greeting, it has a responsive reading. So please join me in that with the bold parts. We have come to worship God. Let us come with humility. All that we are, knowing that we need God's Spirit to be what we ought to be. We have come to worship God. Let us come with expectation. In the divine presence, there is light for our darkness and purpose in our striving. Praise be to God. Now here's Daria with the rest of our announcements.
Remember that our Thursday brown bag lunch and learn the study of the book of Ruth is going to continue the rest of this month. And it's at noon on Thursdays in the Fellowship Hall. Pastor Pete is leading a study by Mr. Courtney Mitchell on the story of Ruth. So come and bring a lunch, or you can pick up something at a restaurant, and join him this Thursday. Well, I hope to see you here next Sunday, March 26th. We're going to be having our Methodist Day School kids singing this next Sunday. And you'll want to come and be blessed by that. Also, you want to stick around for our early Easter egg hunt. So that's going to be on the church grounds, and that's this next Sunday, March 26th. So bring your grandkids and your neighbors and just any of the young children that you might know of. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We need some of these.
And bring some, Easter eggs, some Easter candy. If you could bring that to the office, that would be much appreciated this week. We really need some of that. Excuse me. Also, next Sunday afternoon is our open house for our 150th anniversary of Terrell, Texas. And there's a bulletin insert telling you all about that. So just look at that for all the information about that. And Holy Week is just around the corner. Thursday, April 6th, we are hosting a special Maundy Thursday soup supper and worship with our friends at College Bound United Methodist Church. So see Deborah Blizzard if you, Deborah Blizzard, can you hold your hand up? There she is. See Deborah Blizzard if you need any more information about that or want to to sign up to bring something for that, she's the one in charge of that. And remember, Easter is coming very soon. It's going to be on Sunday, April 9th. We're going to be having the sunrise service. Pastor Pete is going to be here we're going to be on the steps of the front of the church. And we're going to be watching the SUN come up, the sun come up, officially at 7:03 in the morning, precisely. And then hear the message of the risen Son, S-O-N, Jesus. So, and then you can come back at 10:50 for our traditional Easter morning service here in the sanctuary. Start planning now to join Pastor Pete on a 10-day tour of the Holy Land. And that's going to be this next May, the 14th to the 23rd. That's 2024. We will meet at 6 p.m. Tuesday, April 18th to share information and learn more about that. You'll want to come with your questions. There's going to be a lady here named Reverend Linda Roby. She's the director of travel ministry for the North Texas Conference, and she's with EO Travel. She's going to go over any questions you might have and the cost of that trip. So please invite any friends or family that you have that might be interested in going on this. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime trip. And there's going to be some light refreshments provided. So we're very glad that you're here today, that you made it here today at the end of spring break. We'd like you to register your attendance online, if you would, and share anything you would like to let us know. And you can put any questions on there or any prayer requests. Just go to umcterrell.org and scroll down on the left-hand side. And we also want to thank you for your financial support of this church. We very much appreciate that. There are 3 ways you can give. You can place your offerings in the brown boxes at the back inside the church, or you can drop off or mail your checks to 503 West College Street, or you can go online and just go to umcterrell.org and click on the red donate button. Also, we have an offering plate over here for Ukraine. If you'd like to put an offering in there for humanitarian efforts. Now let us turn our hearts to God with these words from Psalm 20, the 23rd Psalm, which is very familiar, probably to everyone in here. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
I invite you all to stand and join in our first full hymn this morning, number 57, "Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing." We will sing 4 verses.
Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing my great Redeemer's grace, the glories of
to say a word of appreciation for our history committee of First United Baptist Church. They have been, you might say, reinvigorated and brought back together the last 3 years. And they have done some amazing work. If you see in our history exhibits over here, you can see those, also some in the cabinets over here. And I want to say a word of appreciation to Joan Hunt for being the leader of that committee for so long. Yes. And we have some exciting future ahead, and some exciting things that we have right now coming, especially next Sunday with this 150th anniversary of Terrell. And so all these churches pulling together. And I know everybody's going to want to stop by the Baptist church building. We've got the best histories going. We've got some great history, wonderful history here. So tell your friends to be sure to get out and go see the churches 2 to 4 p.m. next Sunday. But be sure to come by our church. Our Methodist women will have some refreshments on the front porch. And our history committee will be inside here to be docents to share some information. We'll have pictures on the screens of our great history. You'll want to come by 2 to 4 next Sunday, somewhere in there, but also encourage others to do that. And it's my great privilege to have Joan Hunt now to share a moment in history with us. Thank you.
That's the only way to get up. But anyway, I thank Peter for the compliment. But this year, if I hadn't had my great committee, that consists of Sarah Kaufman, Betty Perry, and Diane Bridges. All of us are lifetime members of the church. So, and they have done most of the work. Because I haven't been able to, but hey, I'm not here. The boss is back still. But anyway, Peter asked me to do a talk to sort of mention the sesquicentennial, which I have a hard time pronouncing sometimes. But anyway, and I thought, well, gosh, what am I going to do? And then I got to thinking about how much a part of the community the church has been since at least 20 years longer than the city of Terrell has been incorporated. So this church has been serving the people of this community for a long, long time. The first church was with a circuit rider that served 4 churches. So we have a long, long history. Also, I got to thinking about how the church answered to the reasons that people come to church. So I racked my brain to think of some of the reasons that I have known people to bring with them and share with me. The first reason is to build your faith, which is this church does a wonderful job of giving us opportunity to build our faith, and that we have been blessed with a lot of wonderful ministers that have been happy to lead us. Learn more. Lots of Bible study. The disciple Bible study, for one, was one that we really enjoyed. To be a leader, to use our strengths and our weaknesses to lead the church. A lot of people come because it is an opportunity to lead and to build other people's faith. Friendships. People need friends. And I have been so blessed with so many good friends in this church that have been there for me in my times of need. And I'm sure that everybody else has a testimony of friends. A lot of the ministers have stayed friends, so that's, and to do good work. This church does so much work and always has in the community. We've always contributed to the life of Terrell and to making it a better place for families to live. Used to, a lot of people people came, and I'm sure, I don't think it's a very good reason, but we ministered to them, and when they moved here, it's a good place to get acquainted, to meet friends, to meet our brothers and sisters in the faith. So I thought the Methodist Church was the largest church in Terrell, had the biggest population of our congregation in Terrell until the 60s. So we have a lot to be proud of, and all the managers of companies and, all the way from the very wealthy and influential people in the town of Terrell to the, I'll say his name, Kelly Mills, that used to ride his horse to church every Sunday and tie him up to the telephone pole. That probably lasted up into the 60s too. He was a wonderful man, always very faithful. And also, get to heaven. Huh? A lot of times people come with the thought of, hey, I need my way to peace, to know that God's going to take care of me. And this church is a good place to find it. That God's always with us and leading us. And in finishing, I have a feeling this old church, since the 1850s, will still be leading and giving to our parishioners. Thank you.
Thank you, Joan, so much. Now, next hymn is Great Is Thy Faithfulness.